turn 16. Pretty good turn. So I was in this area. I was concerned Dreadreaper might be nearby, but it seems he wasn't. When the turn appeared, there was a stack of Titan, Archon Titan and different troops here. Probably another quest for them from the Dragon Dwelling. So I decided to go for it to get the experience mainly, because I cannot convert or anything. It still gives away my position, but they are supposed to already know it. So I did this fight first. Let's have a look at it. It was actually quite difficult because I've got only 2 tankers, one being my leader, and I need to keep him safe, and the other being the Shocktrooper. The rest of my troops are pretty squishy, so they must not be in range of the Archon Titan, or they're going to potentially die in 1 turn or in 2 turns. So they charge me forward on turn 1, which is normal for a quest like this. And my initial idea was to use the Crow to try to bet the Archon Titan and the other troops away from the rest of my troops, but because they just rush forward like this, it's a bit complicated. I attacked with this stack and not this stack. Hesitated a bit about that, because usually when you attack with one stack and you've got another adjacent to it, they are going to attack it. So I knew that it was likely they would attack this stack. Still went for it, unsure about this. Anyway, so this is the situation. I can retreat a bit. I'm sending the Crow on this side, and these troops are relatively safe, but these ones are not. Another important thing is I've got guerrilla tactics now. I researched this turn, so also that's why I did this fight, because I knew I could retreat if things went wrong. So this archer is not guarding anymore. I'm trying to kill it with my Theocrats with the spirit damage. They've got a spirit weakness, obviously, because they are revenants. And we've got the lucky star, shooting stars event, cosmic event, which means all the troops have lucky. So if they didn't have, if he didn't have lucky twice, he would be dead. But unfortunately, it happened twice. So he's not dead. I'm going to take some hits, but nothing too serious. And then I positioned the Crow here to try to bait these guys and the Archon Titan. But instead he went there, which was pretty bad, near my adventure. And this guy also, as well as this guy somehow, and these two are more locked on the left. So at this stage, the Archon Titan could reach all this area and this area. He has 6 movement points, 6 axis movement. He could not reach this area, so these 3 guys are still safe, but all the troops here, except these 2, are not. So I hesitated a lot to retreat, but if I retreat I lose the adventure. That's one thing. Another is I've got the Shrine bonus with Marked Blood Sacrifice, which can heal all my units. So I thought I can take some risk, because then I'm going to, if I manage to kill the Titan extra, then I can heal back. So I've got these 2 guys plus the Titan who are going to hit on me, and these 2 I can bring west, and I can also kill the Revenant Archer if it doesn't get lucky with the Trojan Spear. So I decided to put all my troops there and protect the adventurer with my 2 tanker. Yeah, I retreated this guy to have more space, because I didn't. This can attack here, and I didn't want to have 2 troops, especially I think it was not middled unit, so I didn't want him to be hit. I used might on it with 70% chance of doing big damage. It worked, so that I can kill it more easily after, and so either the Titan goes for my leader or for the Shocktrooper. He went for the leader, and then I was still hesitating, should I retreat or not, because now I can retreat with all my troops, especially the leader has sprint. Yeah, so you see here the smite was useful because then the infantry is dead when it attacks my Shocktrooper, and these two are kind of neutralized because I can just run away. Here I can run there to reinforce. So I checked the damage and I realized I could use smite again, so I went for it again, did the big damage, and here I calculated that the damage should be enough to kill the Titan, and indeed they were. And so here I took one hit from the infantry, drained one of its action point, then drained a second one, and drained a third one to avoid taking risk of the infantry attacking the ice scaper or the adventurer. So yeah, it's a good tactic to drain the action points of your enemy and spread it across different units, so none of them is dead. And because you remember, I've got more marked blood sacrifice, so when I kill this guy, everyone gets healed 10 HP, and then there are 2 more units left on the battlefield, so I can heal 30 HP, so it's fine to just take damage across all my units. And now then it's pretty easy, I just have to kill these two one by one, trying to maximize hits for my leader and hero, and taking the killing blow on the other troops, and hopefully also taking as many hits with the Shocktrooper as possible. Each time he hits, it's 3 experience because it's tier 3. Alright, so that was this first fight. Didn't have to retreat except 1 unit. Then there was a Necromantic Circle here and the inn. So I checked the movement, and most of my troops couldn't go through this road except 3 of them. My leader, my hero, and the Shocktrooper. And I was casting a crow and I could cast it this turn, so I thought it's 3 Reanimators, 2 Lost Souls. I've got spirit damage, I've got good HP, I can heal, I've got the crow to bait, so let's go for it. And indeed it worked. Also there is a Lucky Star event, so I put the Touch of Faith, plus 400 happiness and plus 3 resistance on my leader. Then he does more critical hits and also 25% I think lucky chance. And the crow went on the other side to try to bait these guys. I didn't want on the right side because Tigran Reanimator is pretty fast and also doing a lot of damage, so I prefer to go on the slower units. The Tigran Reanimator also can move 2 hexes and still hit 3 times, which is quite dangerous when you are using a bait. Yeah, 25% chance. Then I moved slightly forward, but actually I wasn't ready, so I should have stayed back a bit because it triggered the aggression from the enemy units. But I was quite lucky of double lucky plus 1 lucky here also. So then I tried not to get too close to them because the bait worked pretty well. So not get too close to them, but still kill the Reanimator, taking into account the chance that they might get lucky, so you need to stay cautious. The Lost Soul can attack me here, but I've got Vigilant on this hero, so it should be fine. So it's a 4 versus 5, which can go quite ugly if you play it badly, but if you are cautious and you do the bait like this, and you stay away from the enemy units, it should go fine. Remember also not to go away too fast with the crow. Give a shot, but only one shot to the reanimator, so you need to stay on his range 3 to 5 X's away from his movement so that he can still hit you. Otherwise he might go back with the other units too fast. So here, yeah, stay cautious, kill the cadaver, move back, then knights 4 versus 4. The lost soul came back. Here I made a small mistake, but went okay. I didn't realize the crow was in range of the lost soul. Alright, then it's 4 versus 2 and it's fine. So I leveled up the leader on the one, I think, so I'm level 10. I still didn't take anything. And then finally I did the inn. Like this. I tried to charm the Blight Doctor, didn't work, so I retreated using guerrilla tactics. And actually I didn't realize I had already retreated with one of my units, so I guess it's this one. Oh no, this one I guess. So he has less... No, I don't know. One of them retreated twice, so he has the malus, but it's fine. And I also leveled up Theocrat during that battle. So now he's level 9, I took Lesser Convert, and then I attacked again and I managed to charm the Blight Doctor, which is a nice addition. Especially because he has weakening, so he will help with the -1 resistance to do more mind control. Also the cure disease is probably going to be handy. I hesitated and because we are turn 16, so we've got only tier 2 units in the inns, and then in the 21 we will get tier 3 units. I hesitated, but in the end I bought the human priest and not these guys, so I'm quite low on gold now, but I think it will prove useful, especially to clear that. Probably don't need it, but will be safer, and it's always good to have an additional healing unit. So I'm going to check this cigarette. I should be able to clear it next turn, even though it will be complicated. So I'll think about it again next turn. Alright, so my elite crow, the crow from here, we used the haste berries there. Check this area. There is a mana stash here, and then a new crow I summoned. So I'm going to scout this area. Then my throne finished the second bard, so I'm going for a settler, which is probably going to stall here in the end and not there, to be confirmed, because 2 gold mines and a great farm, it's more gold, better spot I think than here. I don't really need to produce units now, so the production bonuses are not that useful. I moved as much as I could here, and I'm not attacking this turn. I'm waiting for my second bard to get more chances of charming, even though that's not great units, but I think it's still worth it at the beginning to snowball. I didn't try this side because, as I said in the previous videos, I'm a bit concerned about it. I don't have the right army to do it. Here I built the builder, and now I'm producing merchandise. So here I'm going to move... oh, I thought that was a mountain, but actually there is no mountain in this area. Well, so it's actually relatively easy to come to attack me. Yeah, this guy is also going to go with them, so that I can leave him at the fortress. I'm going to build and keep moving with the builders safe with another escaper. I'm probably going to need one more escaper at some point for the settler, but actually I can leave one of the mind controlled units, I guess. So as I said, I researched guerrilla tactics, and I'm actually unsure what I'm going to do in this game, what kind of research path I'm going to follow. The path I followed in the 4 x2, so 2 versus 2 versus 2 versus 2, with the strategic spells is nice, but probably too slow for a 2 versus 2 game. So anyway, for now I need to get courtesan ambassadors. I think it might prove useful to buy cities, independent cities or dwellings. Then I'm probably going to go for basic seafaring and cloak and dagger, I guess. So at least I need to research these 3, and then we'll see. Maybe quick dash. This guy is staying here, staying there. Okay, so yeah, last thing is the scouting. So I moved from here to there, an island with nothing, so I'm staying on it. No risk of being attacked by lost soul, actually yes, but no risk of being attacked by scoundrels. Oh yeah, I wanted to do a full screen recording because I'm not yet used to do the recording again. It has been a long time since I've done recording, and so I forgot. I moved the crow before the recording, and I spotted Marcus troops there. So Rikki, the kidnapper, halfling rogue, level 9, with ogre, fort priest, axeman, and 2 prospectors. And then his leader was next to the Lost Library, level 10 Theocrat. So soon he's going to be level 11, and he will have divine justicles. And this is, as I expected, this is his vassal with limited troops protecting it because it's a vassal. So this is a ziggurat and cleared. Also, I forgot to check his morale. Let's have a brief look at my ally. So he's doing some digging, collecting gold. He built a watchtower here, which is pretty useful. More digging here. He could actually clear this because that's going nowhere. Sending his builder to do more digging, and his troops are there. I'm actually unsure what he's going to do. I guess the Lost Library. I think he said, yeah, he hesitated doing the Lost City, but didn't go for it because it doesn't have enough spirit resistance. So I'm not sure what he's doing actually. Okay, thanks for watching, and see you next turn. Oh yeah, last thing is, it looks like Marcus made a dwelling vassal.